Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Black. Cut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the left side, he finds Crash. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. We got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6.
52 boom.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. Well, they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Black 40. Blue strikers. Steel black. Check up.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Packers set to kick this one away. And great coverage on special teams to mark it down. Inside the 5-yard line.
3-yard line.
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready?
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. It is 2nd and 9. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And that'll help him get out of danger. Out of bounds. Up at the 15-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Let go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Come on. Back on leading. 19, 18. Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Detroit.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. When you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Back. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll be strapped up at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
70 Timberwolves. 70. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
70, 18, God.
Throwing now from the gun. That one out wide to Gibbs. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Okay, great.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is third and 10. He'll drop to throw. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He makes sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And this will... stay a scoreless game.
There's an old saying in golf, Mike, that when you're on the green, never up, never in. In this case, the ball's on target. It just didn't have enough steam to get there. Winds up no good.
Let's go. Check pink. 33. Yellow. Hut, hut.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Ready, ready. Blue, 32. Set.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Come on, set. Block 40. Shot, 17. Set, huh?
They'll look to throw. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football, and they are facing a second and long.
Ready. 52 Bulls. Hut, hut.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Look in the middle. That's Kraft. He's got it. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. The rookie from Alabama on target there. It is a first down.
16 yards. First down, Packers.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
Tight end motioning left.
Hut.
And up. It's Tootin. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Second and 6. The Lions called their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Let's go now. Spike, yellow, 43. Ready.
Right back to Kenton. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
He's taken down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Down. Green Jack, 45. White. Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he'll get into the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers.
But think back to their first possession of this game, Mike. It resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession, too. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get it. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds. Up the pass to 35. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw yet again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on it early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Let's go.
The RPO is caught by St. Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Back to the air one more time. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. Let it go. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
And 20 at the Packers' 39-yard line.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's a gain of 11. Now 3rd and 10.
Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot, see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Okay, ready?
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready?
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
On the ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. That's holding at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will level things out at 7 apiece. We're on top, 7 apiece. And the kick's away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard
Jump.
line.
17.
On the give, it's 2. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Packers first down. A gain of 13 yards.
3.
And a Packer first down.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Down. 10 black. 560.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one intercepted.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Pat! 60 Eagles, go!
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left, and that's his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. Clock will stop at 34 seconds to go until the break.
At the 37-yard line.
On the set.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Back to throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
On the double. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Thrown left side. The catch is made. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Third and a long way to go.
Get up. 70 Lions. Get up.
He'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Dan Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. His kick is perfect. The Lions will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the 2nd half?
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready. Black. 90. Cut.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one taken at the 7. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Two. Cougar 19.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy pressure on 80. Ready,
They'll look to throw. Over the middle. He's got St. Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of
23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Lions first down.
First down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time. Results.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
A loss of 7. Brings up second and 17 at the 39-yard line.
70 feet. Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The throw here is complete. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. His second touchdown now here in the season opener. The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Lions will get out in front 17-7.
Lions 17. Packers 7.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the double. Here we go. 45. White. Double. 38. White. Ready. Go. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a shot for Watson. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Come on, set. Cut.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead?
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see them throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And they held it to a modest gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Ready, strike, 2. 50, green. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And he will score. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, shot.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. 1st and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Let's go now.
A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Come on, go.
Down the field, he's got safe route. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
A game. Of 27 yards.
1st and 10.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Open man And it's Jameson Williams. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
So, from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
60 by 2. 60 by 2. Kevin Ryan. Ready.
Got his man at the 6. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal.
Ready.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point is good. And the Lions go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So following the touchdown, Corey Gomez is back to send this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Watch out. Let's go. Ready.
This drive begins with a run by Chuton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11. And the Packers 1st down.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go back to Chuton. Nice job pushing through the would-be 10. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
50-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start.
Needle blue. Yellow, 22. Black shot. Hut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Yeah, a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
A tough spot. 3rd and long.
32. Steel, black. Check.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Really nice job there defensively. I mean, they completely took away his first read, and instead of the young quarterback going through his progression and being patient, taking what the defense gives him, he decides to still try to fit it in and force that ball, and ultimately ends up resulting in the takeaway.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. this one. And a first down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
Now it is 1st and goal.
Ready? 19.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal.
70. Ready?
Here's Gibbs. Brought down at the 6.
Jahmyr Gibbs, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
18 Cardinal. Ready,
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And hauled in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. Good dropping, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with 1 more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. And this has been a really impressive performance.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. After 31 yards.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you. And do it for myself. I go
Right, 97. Right, 60. 6. Mega. Right, White.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 28.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Run out of the gun, and it's trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Okay, right.
2nd and 11.
Set. Pause, red. Blue, 32. Fuse, yellow. Green, jack. Hut, hut. Set.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one is caught by Reed. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd
Right.
down.
Three. Slide 2. Ready?
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll take this one in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Packers.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
There you go.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check go.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And up there, he's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Go. Ready?
They'll throw out of the gun. Rolling to the left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
3rd and a yard.
70 simple.
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Come on, come on. Set.
Throwing now from the gun. Loucks another catch for his favorite target. And he's very close to a 1st down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Ready, set.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
A toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Viking 18.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have first and goal. He takes this down to about the 5.
7-yard gain.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Let go.
That one thrown behind his target. And it'll be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal.
Here we go. Hawk 7, 18, Pioneer. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Moving to his left. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Andres Borregales set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set, hut. Red 38. Smash, red. Fight 60.
Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into first and 15.
Ready up. Here we go, set. Black.
He'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Kraft. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. It's stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Ready, ready. Yep, black shot. Red, yellow.
They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Lions are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn?
Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose a grounded pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Set up the screen here for Chutin.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Back to throw. That one incomplete. Good job from Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, he didn't connect for the touchdown. What I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. Packers going to use their final timeout now. They stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
10 flat.
He'll look to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.